Hello there. Today I'm going to tie for you my Canis buzzer. This is a cracking fly, especially on places like Draycott, where when they're coming up and they're on Canis and they're preoccupied on this little tiny white fly, they can be really hard to catch, really hard. So I found this worked for them, but in a smaller size than what I'm going to tie it in. So if you tie these in 14 or a 16, if you've got good eyes, I'm going to tie it in a 12 so that you can see everything that's on it, basically. And we'll go from there with it. But it's a cracking fly to use. I know a lot of people have a go at this system, but when they're coming up and they're hard to catch, you can do this. You can do it on a very short leader if you wanted to. When I'm talking short, I'm talking 2 foot tippet. Or you can fish it just under a bung, where they'll come up, they'll knock the, I'll find an orange bung best, and they'll knock the bung, then go down, then they'll take this straight away, no problem. So you'll catch a fair few fish when they're on Canis. So let me get on with tying it, and you can have a look and see what you think, and give us a thumbs up if you would please, and subscribe would be nice. It's all free, keep the channel growing. So in the vise I've got a size 12 B175, and the thread I'm using is Simplify, and I think it's Primrose, but basically it's Cahill. Just got a stripped peacock quill. I'll strip myself. I'm just going to cut it down so I get a bit thicker on the body. So just catch this in at the bottom, a couple of turns, then come up touching turns all the way up to about there. Doom it. I find it easier to use these things, especially when filming. So if it's going to pop out, it'll pop out now, and you'll have to retie it in. Once you get the first turn or so on it, usually pretty good. So it looks like we're good. There we go. Nice, steady, even turns, or ish, because I can't see your side. Just keep it coming up. It's a bit short. Let's stretch it over a touch more. There we go. That's about your lot. That's about all you need to be. So let's just catch that in. Catch it in with just one turn. Hold your thread tight. And just get a couple of few more turns. That's where you're going to build your body up. It doesn't matter how many turns you put in. Get rid of your waist. Careful not to cut your thread off. Right, now we're going to build the thorax up a touch, and I'm going to take it back to where I want it, which is about no further than there, I'd say. Bring it down to there, just hold it. Right, the next, I've found the best colour for these is gold, and this again is Simplify, just gold flat tinsel, mirror tinsel. Do some great products, and at the moment just tight on it on the side. That's where I tie them in. So just tie one that side, flip it round. Lost it. Get back. A bit of tension on there, that'll do. and cock it up level. You can just come back with your thread so you get it all nice, and so both sides are nice and even when you come to put them up to create the wings. So let's build a bit of a thorax, a bit heavier at the front. That's the one. I'm going to bring my side up, get one turn, have a look at it, make sure it's what you want. Just get one turn in front. If you don't go one turn in front, you end up with a little flap of tinsel that goes over the eye of the hook when you've cut it, if you've not got really fine scissors, which I ain't. Right, your side, let's get this side up. Snip the excess off. There we go, nice and tight, as tight as you can get it. Let's wipe my vice off a touch. Right, I'll try not to go any further over the eye of the hook. Must admit, I do tie them just crowning slightly. That's me all over. 3 turns, and that's your lot. Now, let's get rid of this. Nice and tight. Right, next, if you want to keep that colour body there, super glue it if you like that colour. Because I use bug off and it changes the colour just slightly on the body. But if you super glue the body, you won't get that. It'll stop that colour. But I'm using bug off. It don't change it that much, and it's more when you're using a black thread under your peacock quill, where the peacock quill sort of disappears a bit, and so it ends up faint. But if you use super glue, just for this body bit down here, you'll keep all the colour of as you're seeing it. So a little tip for you. Let's get our little thing. That's that. You can see it's just changed colour slightly. But the secret with this little fly, little buzzer, is when you put UV torch on it, you'll see what colour it changes. Can you see it? Gives that like a luminous green. Now, we all know that fish see in UV, and that's what they're seeing. Especially stockies, which is what most people are fishing for. There's not many waters now with loads of older fish in them, especially AW waters, angular water. They just don't let them get slaughtered and just keep you there for a bit before they put a few more in. So, not stocked enough for the amount of traffic that goes through them, unfortunately. But that's enough politics. So just make sure you got it nice and dry. Then just have a feel on your body. If you can feel that body still, just a little torch, just give the body just a little bit more, just a touch more. So you're just building up a layer on it, and then it won't be sticky, anything like that. Just get a nice little thin layer. At the end of the day, if it needs another one little thin layer after that, it don't matter. Depends how you want them. I mean, I tie them and I tie them plenty of them, so I'm not bothered if they get chewed up, because after every fishing trip I chuck them away anyway, because I get fresh ones. So that's that. That's how I use them. I don't save them, because once they've been used and chomped a bit, I know a lot of people, well, including myself, say it's no better than a chomp fly. Because they seem to keep catching fish. You change it for one that's not been chomped and you don't catch as many. But I change them every time anyway. So that is my Canis buzzer. So when they're on the Canis, they like a bit of that. So if you like what you're seeing, you can see how to tie it again on YouTube, John Kirk Fly Tying. And give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you will, please. Keep the channel growing. Thanks for watching.